my beauties, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, you've never heard of me before, you've never seen me, my name is Andrea and this is Soul Embers. Existing viewers and subscribers, welcome back to your channel, guys. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the love and the high vibes you bring here to Soul Embers through your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm just unbelievably grateful, and I'm sending you all many virtual hugs. And if you're a hugger, I don't care, because guess what, I am. Anyway, so today's reading is going to be quite different to what you're used to, and possibly quite different to what you've seen before. However, I do these kinds of spreads for my clients when they're going through quite substantial transitions in their life. And I really wanted to bring this to you today because I have been guided. No, I haven't been guided. I've been heavily pushed by my spirit guides and the divine to do more of these during this massive energetic shift we're currently facing as we're closing out the last decade and entering the new one as well as the new year, right? And what I found is the outcome I'm having at the moment with this specific reading has been extraordinary for my clients. They're walking away with so much clarity, and the energy that I'm just pulling in is absolutely huge, to the degree that I can't do more than 2 of these types of readings per day. But I'm very excited to bring it to you because I just know that you can gain so much out of this, and you can make some really positive and massive shifts as you close out the previous cycle and get rid of whatever it is that doesn't serve you, and truly embrace the new decade and the new year, only taking what you need with you and manifesting the kind of life that you really want to manifest, right? So there will be a description on why I've chosen these 4 specific cards. I've put it at the end of your reading. So if you're interested in knowing why these cards, why this type of reading, feel free to just stay on and have a listen. It's there for you to, get more information on why and how I go about doing my readings, I guess. So in a nutshell, guys, before I close this off, I've noticed that you guys are really drawn to the love and X spreads, and that's awesome. I hope you find what you're looking for there, and I will definitely continue doing those. However, this is more about your fundamental essence, the fundamental essence of who you are. This is your core, at your core, what you're manifesting and bringing into your reality. What blockages are there? Which aspects of yourself, your conscious and subconscious, do you need to tap into through your inner high priestess and unify and release, heal and let go of, so that you can only plant seeds and fertilize and grow what is in your best interest? Okay, so once you can really hit the nail on the head here, everything else will just flow, guys. It will be like a domino effect. Energy in every aspect of your life will shift, including your love life. Okay, so I'm going to finish it off there. I will jump into your readings now, so I'll see you on the other side. Hi Libra, welcome. Now I've already pre-shuffled and meditated on the cards, but before I do jump into it, anything and everything you need to know about how I go about doing my readings, how these energies can be applied and how they may play out, what we mean when we say timing is fluid, and the disclaimer, which does have important information about the content of the channel. It's all in the description box below. Now, if the message doesn't resonate, first thing is first, please don't force it to fit. There is information below on how you can go about finding a reading that better fits your situation at this time. And if you're really vibing with my style, you like the way I read, this reading hits home for you, want to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Feel free to contact me. Information down below. All right, guys, let's just jump into it. So I've already pre-shuffled and meditated on the cards, as I said, and during the pre-shuffle, I started to feel like I could hear a heartbeat. And then I started to feel my actual heart racing. And it was almost like I saw a mist. I saw a lot of debris and fog. And all I kept on hearing in the back of my head was, it's now or never. It's now or never. And whatever decision I make is going to change my trajectory and the way I live my life as I know it. So what is going on, Libra? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how you're going about manifesting at the moment, setting your intentions, what you're trying to pull in from the ether into your tangible world. Let's see, what have we got for Libra? What have we got for Libra? What are our beautiful Libra trying to... Now, could that not fall any more direct? Okay, and how are you going about really bringing it in? Are there any blockages that may be associated with bringing this into your world as far as recognizing the signs and synchronicities, or bringing it to fruition in a way that you can really nurture it? What are we nurturing? What are we trying to bring to life here? What are we trying to... And how are you going about creating this, setting boundaries? How are you going about putting order in your world to consistently maintain that manifestation, or the energy that you need to back it up and bring it into your world? Okay, Libra, you guys are really in your feelings at the moment. I'm sensing that emotionally there is that sense of bubbling, you know, and it's just I feel like there's a massive storm within you, and it's all coming from deep within your spirit, and what fills your heart and your spirit with love, with, you know, passion, really sparks and ignites your soul. So these are the feelings that you're coming from. This is what you're trying to bring out into the surface and really channel in a clear, positive, focused way, so you can manifest true love. And this true love and this reading can be applied to any aspect of your world. So whether it be in your career, something that really fulfills you emotionally, that you look forward to doing on a day-to-day, whether it be in an existing relationship, rediscovering that spark that ignites the relationship and that union, or whether it be creating new love. And I'm just getting, based on what I was, the energy I was pulling in when I was meditating, I feel that something has come to light. Maybe there's been an offer and it has to do with new love or a new career, or even a community type of service opportunity that can change your life forever. And it will bring so much love, abundance, overflowing. And whatever this is divinely sent to you. You know, you were supposed to see this. I feel like the universe is like smack bang just handing it over to you, saying, Libra, it's here. It's up for the taking. So what I'm feeling now is that you have been setting out this intention for this true love, this unconditional, this pure love for quite some time. The kind of love that, and I'm truly getting, it's one of those things where it's all about divine timing. There are aspects of your behavior, aspects, existing patterns, repeating cycles that really need to be released. You need to level up, I'm feeling, emotionally and spiritually, or you have had to, in order for you to come into perfect alignment so that your inner high priestess can truly lift the veil and show you that this has arrived, so that you can tap into those signs and synchronicities that the universe is sending you, and you can see that whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest as far as this love goes is here for the taking. It has been here for quite some time. It's just that you were not spiritually, emotionally ready, or I feel you weren't in a position as far as maybe courage or courage and just not your self-worth, but more so the love for self needed to be there. Not self-worth, I'm sorry, that is definitely the wrong word. It was your own sense of love for self had to be there first before you could receive this. Because if you had have received this before, you would not have been able to recognize the depth and the value and just what a treasure this love is, because you haven't felt it inside of you yet. So it's absolutely amazing. So I'm feeling you've come out of a space where you've truly started to level up and recognize what it means to love unconditionally, what it means to love yourself unconditionally, what it means to receive pure love and unconditional love from those outside of yourself. You can quite clearly pinpoint what that looks like now. And because you've quite clearly pinpointed it, the cycle has closed. The work is done. You have tapped into your subconscious and your conscious mind are starting to truly work together now in your inner high priestess, allowing this information to filter through so that you can really start to grasp it and plant those seeds that you need to plant and start giving birth to this. Start creating it into your tangible world. So what I'm feeling though is that this process has really caused you a lot of anxiety. A lot of deep emotional thought, a lot of withdrawal, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of shutting out and off and out of the world, a lot of time spent in the dark trying to, you know how I said when I was premeditating, it was almost like there was a haze, trying to really find your way through that haze using your inner compass. Like you weren't clear, but now I'm feeling that the clarity is here. Okay, the anxiety is still remaining though. So I feel that there is still some aspects that need to be released. And it's such a deep emotional anxiety. It's coming from a very, very deeply emotional place. And I'm hearing that the divine is saying, Libra, you really needed to go through this. You really needed to feel what it's like to be lost, looking for love, for self-love. You really needed to feel the absence of it and the depth, the abyss of the lack and the darkness of not having that pure, unconditional love, so that when it comes, you don't miss that opportunity. We don't want you to miss it. We want you to see it and we want you to take it because you have done the work. And so here it is. This is what you're trying to give birth to. So I'm going to pull out another card. I really want to see how this energy here, your inner high priestess, your intuition, your subconscious, those deep emotional blocked energies that may still currently be present, how you're currently working with these. Okay, and I'm feeling that it definitely has to do with aspects of your past, even your childhood, maybe a past lover or a soulmate, however it fits for you, maybe even your children and an experience you've faced through a pain that's come from the experiences your children are having, right? So this pain and this anxiety stems from these past experiences. And what that's doing is, because you were anxiety ridden, so many sleepless nights just going over everything in your head again and again, and the thoughts cut through your heart like a knife. This is what I'm getting. It was really blocking the energy you were trying to manifest, which was the exact opposite of what you were feeling, and you had so much trouble shifting out of that energy. But I feel that now you're seeing so much clearer, okay? And you are going about setting those boundaries now that you can see clearly, and your inner Empress is really giving birth to this abundance, this love, this pure love that you've been trying to manifest now that you're past this cycle here of the anxiety. I feel that your inner Emperor is really setting order and putting boundaries up, self-boundaries on what you've learned from really being stuck in your head. What patterns have really held you back from bringing this into fruition? You really don't want to go back to where you were. You really want to shut that out. And so you're going, now that you can see clearly, you're putting every boundary, you're putting things in place that will stop you from going back into that aspect of yourself. Libra, you're on the final stretch. I'm seeing the sunrise at the end of the road. Okay, so be strong. You're almost there. Okay, now I'm going to pull out one more card. I really want to see what this clarity is about. And those that this resonates with, you already know. Absolutely amazing. Archangel Michael has given you, this is so divinely guided, and you have definitely closed out a cycle, guys. Don't be afraid, Libra. It's in the past. It can no longer harm you. Physically, it can no longer harm you. You have grown so much stronger to what you used to be. Emotionally, you have really, really gained courage, gained strength. You have come from a space of perseverance, of determination, and you have charged through these emotions. No matter how upset you were, no matter how much anxiety it caused you, you just kept on going. And Archangel Michael has sent you this sort of clarity from the ether. From the ether, you've grabbed onto it. Okay, your inner magician has grabbed onto this clarity and brought it down into manifestation as the King of Swords. And now you're being very, very meticulous. You're being very objective. You're coming at your decisions with calculated moves. You are no longer making decisions based on impulse, on anxiety, on trying to run away from emotion. You are facing it. You are facing everything head on. You're ready, Libra. And it's all got to do with this weight. You can no longer carry this weight anymore. It's just, you don't need it. You don't need it. Your inner magician, Archangel Michael, is saying, my Libra, you don't need this anymore. Because guess what? This is what we're giving you. So I don't know whether something has come up, an opportunity for an amazing new love, in a partnership, in a job, in your existing relationship. I don't know where this is coming from, but whatever it is, it's here, Libra. And it's your choice whether you're going to take the leap that's going to change your life forever. Because as I said in the pre-shuffle, it's now, that what was messages I was getting from the meditation, it's now or never. Whatever decision you make is going to change your life as you know it. Are you going to take the leap and let go of fear? Or do you feel that you're not quite ready to receive love because you haven't healed past wounds? How are you going to go into the new decade? So I'm going to leave you with that, guys. I hope you found that helpful. Please do feel free to let me know if this resonates. It really does help me know that I'm on the right track. I like to know who my messages do resonate, and the likes really are helpful. So I will see you for your February general readings and love readings, guys. Bye for now. Thanks for staying on, guys, for the description on why I've chosen these 4 majors and what I mean by focused channeling. So focus channeling for me is basically just that. I have selected 4 cards and I focus the energy that I'm channeling to receive messages for these specific cards and what the meaning behind these cards are. And the reason why I've chosen these 4 is because, like I mentioned earlier, of the massive energetic transition we're currently facing. As you close out your old cycle, I really want to see you guys elevating and really lifting your vibration. And it all starts with the power of how you're manifesting and setting your intentions, which is what the magician is all about. You know, your inner magician is all about having everything that you need and knowing that you have it. Knowing within yourself that you have the power to recognize what it is that you want and need to set your focused intention into the ether and pull it into your tangible world. You know, they say that the magician is very calm, looks very calm, but is very focused, very happy to be in a state of basically meditation. And that's where he can tap into the energies that are available for him in the universe to pull into his tangible world, or into the tangible world, I should say. So that's why we start off with the magician, and then we move on to the high priestess, because once it's arrived here in your tangible world, how are you going to recognize the synchronicities and the signs that it's arrived and it's here and up for the taking? The high priestess is all about, you know, being the guardian between your conscious and subconscious mind. She's the gatekeeper, you know, negation and affirmation, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang. And there are elements of our subconscious mind that we can't tap into, or that there are blockages. So is your inner high priestess blocking you from manifesting what it is that you want in your world? Or is there an element that needs to be worked on, healed, released, so that you can unify your subconscious and conscious mind to a degree that you are ready to, at this time, to bring in those manifestations? They say that she stands a guardian because ultimately it is my belief, and everyone has one, everyone has an opinion, right? But if you're not ready to receive something, you haven't leveled up and you're not ready to receive it, it is the high priestess that stands in the way and says, no, I'm not going to allow this to filter through, because my Capricorn, my Virgo, my Pisces, my Scorpio, whichever star sign, is not quite ready to receive this yet. There still needs to be work done on healing, releasing and letting go, on, you know, coming to a more unified type of state before this can take place and be manifested into reality. And then we move on into the Empress. So, you know, your inner Empress, so beautiful, so loving, so creative, so nurturing, gives birth to those manifestations. She is the creator of your world. And so it is through those manifestations that your inner Empress will plant those seeds and water them and fertilize them and give birth to the world that you want to create. And she consistently does that. Consistently comes from that space. So what do we do, let's say, if your manifestations aren't always what you want, because you're not setting focused intention, because you're unclear of what your intentions need to be, right? Well, your inner Empress will still manifest those into your world. She'll still nurture and fertilize them. But then it's up to the inner Emperor within you to truly set order, to set those boundaries, to trim the hedges so you can see over them, giving you the power of foresight so you can be prepared of what lies ahead. You know, if the inner Empress is constantly fertilizing and growing, whatever it is your manifestations are, it's quite possible that the journey that you see on that path that lies ahead will be overgrown with potential weeds or grass or whatever you want to call it, blocking your view. and causing you to be somewhat confused, not knowing a way to redirect yourself, possibly bringing on stagnancy. It is your inner emperor that will make sure that all those hedges are trimmed, like I said, that your path is clear, that you're pursuing your path with focus, with intention, with order, trimming away absolutely everything that doesn't serve you on this path to your greatest good. So that pretty much sums it up, guys. This is why I've chosen these 4 majors. I think that they're very relevant to the current energetic shift we're facing, and the messages have been, as I said, quite powerful.